today I'm going to show you what to do with all of these ends when you've actually joined an edging and you wanted to make a really secure join. There are quite a few ways of doing this, but this is one way that I was shown when I was first learning to make lace. It's a technique that Anita Wilkinson showed me how to do, and it's one that I've used ever since. And she said once you'd used this technique, you could actually put the lace through the washing machine and it would be completely secure. I haven't actually tried that, but it might be useful to try. If you wanted something like this edging, insertion, that you're going to mount and actually use, then it might be useful to have a very, very secure join. It is a small technique, so I'm not sure how it's going to show up on the video. We're going to deal with the threads in bundles of 4 threads. So this means separating out the threads and taking them in little bundles. So I have a bundle of 4 threads here, and I take one of the 4 and thread it through a needle. And the needle wants to be fairly fine as you can cope with, but obviously big enough to take the thread and to be able to thread it. So having threaded the needle with one of the threads, I'm now going to make a little worm with the bundle of threads. I'm going to just turn this around so that I can see what I'm doing, and hopefully to be able to show you what I'm doing as well. I'm going to buttonhole stitch over these threads, and I have to keep moving the others out of the way. The first buttonhole stitch wants to catch down one thread from the lace underneath. Now obviously this is at the back of the lace, and it can be quite tight because this one's quite a firm lace, and we're just trying to catch one of the threads in the needle. So this one's quite dense, so it's quite tough. And then do a buttonhole stitch over the top of that little bundle of threads, the 3 threads that you've got there in your hand. And you want to pull it up, but don't pull it tight, because we're going to thread the needle through at the end through this little bundle. Then you're going to do 2 buttonhole stitches just over the bundle of threads, and again pull them up, but don't pull them tight. And then the 4th stitch, we're again going to catch one of the threads from the cloth stitch underneath. Now you could be catching this to a gimp, or it could be the cloth stitch. In this case, because it's on the edge, it's the cloth stitch. And again, do a buttonhole stitch. It's quite hard to get this in focus, so I'm hoping you can see a little bit of it. And pull that up. Now you've now got 4 stitches, which is difficult to see on camera, and you've got this little worm here, and we're then going to thread the needle back through that little worm, through those buttonhole stitches, which is why I said you pull them up, but don't pull them too tight. Pull that needle through there, and now you can pull it tight. Hold the ends that you've got the bundle and pull it up tight. And you can then cut off the thread in your needle and the thread bundle. And you have a tiny, tiny little worm on the edge of your lace, at the back of your lace. You repeat this with each of these bundles of threads all the way across. Obviously where it's on a rose ground on this one, you have to be very careful, and you're just catching one of the threads the same. And that will make your lace really nice and neat. You won't be able to see it from the front, and it will be very, very secure as well. Hope that's been helpful. If it has, give me a thumbs up, and I will be filming lots more videos soon, so let me know if there's anything you particularly want to see. Thanks for watching, give me a subscribe and you'll hear of all the new videos coming soon.